But for more on this, author and director of the American Music Research Center, Susan Thomas, joins us from Boulder, Colorado to speak to you, Susan. So incredible pictures there from the funeral, 4,000 people attending. Just shows how much people loved her. Tell us your thoughts.
Yes, like people all over the world, I've been tuning in to the funeral this morning. And it's just striking to see how much this final farewell really resembles the arc of her career, based in the Black church and the music that she grew up with, tied to civil rights leaders, contemporary political figures, and figures from across the popular music spectrum, including, but not limited to soul music, which is the music that she's best known for.
And she said, "I'm the lady next door when I'm on stage." I mean, that's how she quoted herself. How would you describe her when she sang?
You know, I think the lady next door label is a good one. I think for listeners, she was both the queen. She was somebody who made a music that was unlike no one else's, that was an example of musicianship and physical talent and spirituality that other musicians didn't come close to. But at the same time, she always presented this kind of truth, I think, to listeners. She connected her music and the story she was telling through her music to things that everybody felt and that everybody connected to. And I think that's one of the reasons why she was popular with audiences across the United States and around the world from different communities, because she was able to connect with that sort of inner human truth that all listeners shared with her.
Yes, and as you mentioned, she wasn't just a great singer, she was also a great political activist, wasn't she? I mean, she sang also at Martin Luther King's funeral, and her songs are not just simple words, are they?
Mm-hmm. No, they're not. And, you know, she was a tremendous student of American music. From her childhood, you know, growing up with great American musicians coming through her house, singers like Mahalia Jackson, she studied the gospel tradition. She studied the American songbook. She studied the early blues movement, early recordings by singers like Mamie Smith, who she later covered. And she understood how those different musics connected with especially the American psyche. So, you know, when she chose to sing America the Beautiful at Barack Obama's first inauguration, that was a choice, not to sing the Star-Spangled Banner, not to sing something that was tied maybe to a more bombastic military history, but a song that is tied to a more inclusive sense of patriotism. And, you know, her ability to do that, to make music tell a story that spoke to the moment, you know, singing Precious Lord at the funeral of Martin Luther King Jr., being able to turn a song like Respect from being merely a song about a love relationship into one that was a call for civil rights and women's rights, I think really spoke to her ability to put her finger on the pulse of what people needed and to give them what they needed through music.
Well, we have to wrap it up here. Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts with us, Susan Thomas.